how he was made to be like kind of this explosive in-your-face character, and I think they executed it. The noodle sword, and I think they executed it his like idea of being this explosive, literally explosive character that's in your face. I think they made it perfect.
Speaking of fast, he's right up against Sonic, which is, as we all know, the Blue Blur himself. But we're going to see how this first match goes down. Christonic versus Nickeljorn. They're on the right side of the screen. Winners round 1.
Yeah, I'm interested to see how this will go. Like, will this Sonic player try and keep out of Roy's face, keep trying to mess him up? Because I know he doesn't have the greatest recovery, so that spring can be very much in his favor. And they're going to start off with a taunt, actually.
Might know each other? I mean, they taunted on each other, so it's respectable. Yeah, the taunt back. Oh yeah, they know each other. All right, that's what I thought. It's hard to tell if the taunts and teabags are respectable, like, oh, I know you, yeah, having fun, or if they are truly disrespectful. But in this scenario, if you see any taunts or teabags, these players do indeed know each other, so it's all in the name of fun, as every single video game is.
Yes, it is. There has been toxicity, but we are all nice here. We're not gonna shun you away from playing your game. Unless you have 48 flags, that's not a callback though.
Well, right now, 81% Nickeljorn is definitely struggling a little bit to get on Christonic, even though Roy has insanely fast options and is just a super solid character all around. Sonic is just that little bit faster and is able to stay out of range, but that's going to be Jap. Oh, no follow-up there.
He is doing a very good job at this ledge game, and he's trying to keep him on the ledge, but they're going to actually reset neutral, but that side B will throw him up the air, but somehow this Sonic player will get the punch again with another homing attack and a tough recovery back, but a whiff.
Oh wow, that upper landed? No, that should have been an F smash, definitely, but yo, able to get the check chase on the jab block. Boy, that's going to be a super early stock. You got to be careful of those super close side blast zones, especially if you're on that side platform.
I think Roy is one of the most consistent characters when it comes to killing. He has so much explosive and kill power that it's overwhelming sometimes, and it rivals like some of the heavyweights in the game sometimes. And the fastness of his moves and the follow-ups that he has with moves such as jab, they can be terrifying, especially when you have a lead. But yeah, that forward smash will take a stock, and we're gonna see somewhat of a string, but gonna drop it for a second.
Right now on ledge, that's something that I've noticed that Christonic has been able to do pretty consistently. Just get his opponent trapped in ledge there and just kind of prioritize from that. Because the down air, yo!
Yeah, that down air is. I thought he was gonna trade stocks, but no, that absolutely was in his favor, and I feel like he knew exactly what that was gonna do. But I think even if that traded
greedy and it worked out. God. Well, it looks like Christonic's going to be running away with this game unless Nickeljorn can get one hell of an air kill, but that base hit back air is looking pretty good for him. No spike at ledge, and looks like Christonic's going to get back in advantage and reset to neutral now.
Yeah, now they're just playing a dancing game, they're just trading hits at this point, and it's very interesting to see, but that Sonic spin dash is going to lead up to an up air, but again, neutral keeps getting reset. I think this match is entirely neutral, but that F tilt will nearly take a stock for a possible edge guard. But no, instead he gets reversal, and that
stage spike!
And that stage spike will take the first game. I'm sorry I'm not as explosive as you. I'm kind of tired.
Nah, it's fine. No worry. I saw it in commentators chat. Your voice is a bit terrible last week. I don't blame you there. I will take all the hype on my shoulders. My voice is doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. Yeah, just Christonic with a super dominating game one with two kind of cheesy kills, one of which no one saw coming. That downer, you never see Sonic use downer off stage. And then the second one, just Nickeljorn just barely missed that tech check, and Christonic was able to take the game one with some flying colors. It was still rather close. It was still a rather good game from both players, but as we've seen, sometimes the cheese wins over the something that's the opposite of cheese. Pickles? No.
Anyway,
I couldn't.
It has been confirmed in chat that both these players are in the same crew, so they must play a lot.
Oh, sick. Alright, well, we'll see what's going to happen in Game 2. If I was Nickeljorn, I'd want to stay on something with relatively small blast zones, as Roy's survivability isn't necessarily the greatest. He has a poor recovery. He's kind of like Glass Cannon-ish, but not really, as Glass Cannon rushed down due to that poor recovery.
Yeah, so, absolutely, and a character like Sonic can definitely, like, with such a high going up recovery, they can really go down and mess up the
switching the Fox! So never mind. Well, I mean, Fox is a rather good recovery, but it's more exploitable. This actually may be good for Nickeljorn. Maybe it's a comfort pick from Christonic just to make sure he closes this out. But I do see a small stage happening, but no, we're seeing Battlefield. I would have definitely gone like something small. Hey, Yoshi's Story. Yeah, Yoshi's Story is legal. Yeah, I would have definitely gone Yoshi's Story.
I definitely would have wanted to go Yoshi's Story, but maybe he knew he was going Fox, maybe. But yet again, that was a very wild change of character, but this is absolutely going to be in the lead for one player and going to exchange for another as this Roy's trying to get something, but this neutral is reset again, but that side B on shield is not going to cut it, and this is a
the melee combos low. Oh, the up smash, that's going to kill? Welcome to Melee, boys! Speaking of Melee, freaking make sure to if
this really is a Melee method.
Make sure to enter the Melee bracket in Online Olympus 2 coming up this end of January 2021. But meanwhile, back to this match, Christonic just with the explosive first stock there, man, really resonated the game that launched 19 years ago.
And that game actually is still kind of going strong, surprisingly, even though people have said repeatedly, it will die for nearly 2 centuries. It hasn't died, it's
and
it has not
strong.
died.
Meanwhile, back to this match. Right now, looks like Nickeljorn is trying to take this stock. Now, I just realized both these characters have very similar playstyles. Both very fast on the ground, both with very fast options. The Shine Spike, and this is Melee, boys! We have the Melee! We have it here today!
Absolutely, yeah. That was absolutely something you would see at Melee. Both those stocks seem to be something out of Melee, especially on a stage like this. But that back air will take... But with he is down a whole stock right, more than a whole stock right now as it seems, and Christonic is not stopping his pressure with
the on platform. What?
That is a quick 50 he will take from his opponent. He's just now taking damage, finally getting 39 from that. But still, that's not going to quite be enough, even though how explosive he is and how white Fox can be. Fox is not the easiest character to kill.
Getting some, bruh. If any match was like Melee in this game's nothing like Melee, it's this one. Christonic has the spirit of the game in his hands. This man is playing like it was meant to.
And he tried to real quick, he knew he was gonna roll, and he tried to yoink that stock real quick, but no.
Oh no, this is a confirm!
Yeah, he missed the confirm, but that means he will not miss this one.
120%, it's gonna be one hell of a comeback if he can make, but that's gonna be up here from Christonic, and there's the stock! And therefore the game Christonic with a dominating 2-0.
Dominating 2-0 and a JV2 technically, which is very interesting to see. I don't think we see many JVs like at least 0%, and that's actually very strong coming out from Christonic and showing that he is actually someone competing.
Man, and one hell of a Fox. Like, I'm happy to see him. Oh, sorry, what did you say?
Oh no, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, that was one hell of a Fox. That was probably one of the most like spirit of the game Fox there. That man was playing for the sake of playing. He enjoyed what he did. And if you can enjoy getting bodied, like if I was Nickeljorn, I would look at that and say, can I curse on here? Just once? Well, I'm gonna hold that cursor back. He's like, dang, that man's good. Like whenever you see a man that having that much fun at the game, even if you're on the receiving end, you can't help but just enjoy yourself with the fact that you're playing against someone that's that passionate, that's that solid at the game.
This is making me want to play Melee, actually.
I know! Speaking of Melee, on Olympus 2, January 28th to 31st, make sure to sign up. We got a Melee bracket. I'm sponsoring it, $100 prize pool. Might go up a little bit if I decide to put a little bit more, but right now, it's at $100. If you want your chance at that and you want some hell of if you want one hell of a game, just check out Melee. Enter it if you want.
I actually want to get into Melee, but that game actually I don't really have a way to get it at the moment, and I'm going to try to get it very soon. So I'm gonna try and find some way around the internet to get this.
I mean, like, all you need is an adapter and a GameCube controller. Just load up Slippy. Make sure you have a ROM, preferably, like get it legally. We don't condone piracy here, but yeah.